as the Bears emerge from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Swift's got the first down and then some. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. To throw is Goff. And he's got it. And in for the Lions touchdown. Khalif Raymond, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Next to score, Lions 7, Bears 0. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Fields. Rolling to his right. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Out of the gun, Fields. Forced out to his left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Sliding out of the pocket, throwing the out route incomplete. It's Graham. Touchdown Bears! Jimmy Graham. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Santos with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Quintez Cephas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just match protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
25 yards there on the catch and run. They'll run on 1st down. It's Montgomery, and he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Fields. That's caught by Montgomery. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
That's complete to Mooney. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. They get only 4 that time, as that leads us to a 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They snap it to Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. He's at the 50. He's at the 30.
You're going to make
10,
everything happen.
5, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think
nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Romeo Okwara able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. 13 yards remaining on second down. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a third and about 5. Play action. It's Fields. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Julian Okwara able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Out of the gun, Goff. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun snap, Fields. That's complete to a speedy wideout, Goodwin.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Off play action, Fields. They'll roll him out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
The Bears on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Fields going to get this to Montgomery. And he's got room. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Steps away to his left. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now a give running left with Montgomery. And a short gain here down to the 22. Julian Okwara there to bring him down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. There he goes right side.
Yeah,
and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Seibert on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bears 7. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is Jakeem Grant. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Desmond Trufant, and the Lions will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. After the interception, here's Goff. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Well, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. they also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And some room to roam now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Running is Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Fields. And left side here, it's Graham. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. A quick throw out wide to Mooney. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. This big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And the ball is knocked out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And they'll be inside the red zone with the ball at the 16-yard line.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
On first down, Swift. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 108 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Bears 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. One play action. Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. On the option right is Fields. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Julian Okwara able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
by the time
we have to leave the booth.
Now on 2nd and 13. Goff escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown.
Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Once again, it's Swift. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Don't say nothing. Teamwork. And we're going 37 to Mike. Mike 37. Shell.
Off play action. Here's Goff. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Lions have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Fields now to throw.
Being chased out left.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. Dancing to his... And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
Levi Onwuzurike
in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
2nd and 11. Back to throw. Fields.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank.
And the Lions are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
On second down, Swift.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Goff.
Throw caught by Raymond.
And he'll be out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Oh, the option to give to Swift here.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift
with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year.
And the Lions are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Out of the gun, Fields.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Forced out to his left. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Go off a handoff here to Swift. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. And one last throw here for Fields. Steps away to his left. Gets around him. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A big offensive